To paraphrase the words I hear Arlo Guthrie say during my half-century of Thanksgiving Day rituals, I've written over 80 two-minute warming reflections since April. I'm not proud or tired. Usually I share a story from my past to encourage you to reflect on your present. Today, it's yesterday. I'm part of a national book club with the Presbyterian Peace Fellowship reflecting on how to be an anti-racist by Ibram X. Kendi. Part of our group covenant is lessons leave, stories stay, which helps me define and respect confidentiality. Yesterday, we discussed chapter 9, entitled Color. Kendi defines colorism as a powerful collection of racist policies that lead to inequities between light people and dark people, supported by racist ideas about light and dark people. Kendi defines color anti-racism as a powerful collection of anti-racist policies that lead to equity between light people and dark people, supported by anti-racist ideas about light and dark people. As I read about his personal journey and how people from and within various cultures are treated, depending on where they fall on the light to dark spectrum, I was taken aback by this old children's rhyme. If you're white, you're right. If you're yellow, you're mellow. If you're brown, stick around. If you're black, get back. The musical South Pacific nailed it. You have to be carefully taught. I suddenly realized that I've made assumptions about tan white people. They travel, they're rich, they're healthy, they're popular, they're successful, etc. I wonder how differently I treated them based on those assumptions. I'm ashamed to admit I once avoided a woman in church who was almost orange from her tanning bed. Yes, Arlo, and they all moved away from me on the bench there, the Group W bench. As Kendi writes, I had anti-racist intentions, unmindful that the car of racism can drive just as far with the right intentions. Had I lived in an earlier century, beauty and the treatment that ensued was defined as pale and obese in art. The poor got tan and skinny working the fields, the rich and powerful overate inside. I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder, depending on your culture, but racism leads to policies that lead to inequities. Kendi is teaching me to be an anti-racist is to diversify our standards of beauty like our standards of culture or intelligence. To see beauty equally in all skin colors, broad and thin noses, kinky and straight hair, light and dark eyes. To be an anti-racist is to build and live in a beauty culture that accentuates instead of erases our natural beauty. What lessons are you learning today? What stories are you sharing with someone you trust?